This is the main bathroom. Wow. David with StonePark, I have a treat for you today. We are probably in I would say, the most remarkable penthouse in Dupont Circle. We developed it, StonePark. I'm gonna take my time on this one. So let's look at the details on the walls. We have the picture frame moldings. We have a triple baseboard, a quadruple crown with a dental molding, offered ceilings. Right here, I saw these guys make this. These are custom moldings right here. You see that square? It's basically a piece of casing cut into 4 pieces, and they made that themselves. We go down here, look at these windows. So we are in a historic area, and when you're in historic, you have to deal with a different department, the historic department, and they want to keep the windows pretty much the same to the original. So this property was probably built in the early 1900s. I'm not saying that this is the same exact shape as what it was back in the early 1900s, but I bet you it's pretty close. And this is the reason why you have these, you could say they're kind of random. If we were in a non-historic area, we would probably take these out and maybe match these over here, but it just goes to show that they really try to keep the integrity of the neighborhood. One of my favorite things is if you look up, Carlos, if you can shoot up, the only thing that we have are speakers up there, okay? Usually we crowd it with recessed lighting. Mike, my business partner, he decided he didn't want any recessed lighting here. He wanted to go with sconces, and these are right here. So you have multiple sconces throughout. We decided to go with a white wall, basically a nice white canvas. And what the fixtures do, it brings that detail, it brings that color. So if you look, everything is white, but then these really, really pop out. Another thing that we installed are chandeliers. So you're gonna see a bunch of chandeliers in the property, but again, the gold accent, it really pops when it's in this white room. We have tons of natural light too. So we have windows in the front and in the back. One of my favorite things are the hardwood floors that we've been installing in all of our properties, these herringbone floors. I think it has just enough color to contrast with the white walls. And all this trim, if it were in, let's say, an 8-foot ceiling property, it'd be too much. But with 10 and a half, you have enough room to go crazy. And that's exactly what we did, but it really, really showed up really nice. Next, I'm gonna take you to the small powder room. Very, very detailed. The herringbone floors go inside. You have the beautiful baseboard. And again, we went with the gold accents. Mike has been really, really doing a good job with picking the right type of vanity, top, and fixtures. I actually like that. Let me pop in here. This guy right here. I really like this. I was actually looking at this for my kids' bathroom. Same exact one. But if you look, these ceilings are pretty high, and you're able to get the mirror and a light fixture in there. So you don't even need to put a recessed light. And Mike really, for some reason, wanted to do away with the recessed lighting in some of the areas. But if you look here, kitchen, he put them. So not only do you have the natural light, you have tons of lighting from the recessed lighting. And this is probably gonna be an area that the family is gonna have glasses of wine, good talks. You want it really lit up. So I don't blame him for putting the lights there. So I want you guys to look at the detail. Not only did they do it in the living area, it goes all throughout the floor. Crown molding, dental molding, coffered ceilings, custom caps. This is really a piece of art. All right, going here, we have the waterfall quartz tops. And what I like about this is, Carlos, if you can get some detail on this, maybe stand back and see how thick it is. These thick corners. You're not gonna see this everywhere. Not every developer spends money and time on this, but for this particular property, it was a must. Definitely the waterfall. And we've been talking about sinks, and in our last property in Dupont, or our other development, we had smaller units and we were able to get creative with the design. We used gunmetal type undermount sink, which we both agreed that it was really cool. But seeing this, the white one, this is exactly what I would want in my property. This is the traditional one. Look how big it is. I mean, it's just very sturdy, very clean looking, and I think it just goes well with the gold. What do you think, Carlos? Yeah. This one I didn't mention, it's almost 3,000 square feet. So 3,000 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. So you really need a sink that can withstand appliances. So this is the Signature Series. Beautiful, beautiful appliances. Look how big this is. Of course it's gas, and we always go with gas. That's the way to cook. But when you see a real appliance, you kind of step back and take a moment. I've seen a lot of appliances. This one is probably one of my favorites. You have the hood, you have the counter depth refrigerator. Look what we did with the cabinets. So we went white or a creamish color on this side, but on this one we did black. And usually the island is the different color, but no, we put black here. And what I'm liking about the designs today, you can pretty much do whatever you want and it looks good, as long as you keep consistent. Back here, extra cabinets. This is something that my wife would love. Put whatever you want. And you still have that detail. See the detail? They put the crown on the cabinet and then you have the crown above. So this is really, really a piece of art in my eyes. So next, we got the windows. I'm always a fan of big windows, and the reason why is the natural light. I'm not a fan of putting on all your lights. The sun is there for a reason. It should come in and give you some natural light. Look at this window, floor to ceiling. You can't beat that. Floor to ceiling windows, natural light, and it looks awesome, beautiful. And not only do you have this, you have 3 others. Huge, natural light. We are installing a brand new elevator and it's coming soon. They're building it now, but this is where it will be. Here, this elevator is all the way down. If you can show them, Carlos, that work zone over there is gonna be a parking spot for the penthouse. And what will happen is they'll park there, they'll walk down that alley, right into their elevator. They might have groceries, they might have luggage, or just themselves, and go right into the elevator and you come out right in your kitchen. And what's cool about this too is we didn't cheap out. We go up 1 more flight. So if you don't wanna hang in the kitchen, you can go right up to your bedroom. Let's go upstairs. Again, custom. I was here when they made this. I think I made a short about it and put it online. This is casing. 4 pieces of casing put together for a custom cap. And this is all custom actually. Again, we went with the white, but then we pop it with black. So all this paint is all the same color, but the little details are in different colors. So we did black. And now we're on the 2nd floor. So again, if you look at the walls, Carlos, if you just want to look over here, you could stay there while I'll narrate. We have the high ceilings, but we continue the molding everywhere. So there's so much molding that it almost looks like there's not that much, if that makes sense. And that's what you're trying to do. When someone comes into the property, you don't want them to say, oh my gosh, the moldings. You just want them to say, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. And I think that's what we're getting at. Moldings here, you don't really see it. It's just a part of the property now. You saw all the good stuff downstairs. We just continue it. The utilization of lights. So Mike went with a combo. He did a few recessed, he did a chandelier, and he did the sconces. So this area that we're in right now, when I first looked at it, when I was looking at the plans, I thought this would be a perfect either kid area where they have their toys, or maybe even like an entertainment area where they put a TV. But then I started thinking, well, what if you had a small office here? It's a perfect office because the bedroom is right there and it gives you that separation. But whatever they use it for, it's a beautiful space because you have this kind of square here, but the illusion is that it's way bigger because it's open. Let's go to the smaller bedrooms first. If you look, I would say this is probably a 14 by 12 space, big windows. And Carlos, I'm gonna let you go in there, but check out this walk-in closet. We have the large window again, just like we had in the kitchen. And it's so big and beautiful, I almost think that you should be proud getting naked in front of everybody. Just do it, because why even cover it? So you have built-in shelves there, put your shoes, your clothes, whatever you have. You have the chandelier there, which is cool. In one of my other videos, I said, if you have a chandelier in your closet, you've made it. So beautiful chandelier in there, nice big bedroom. And if you look over here, I'm gonna show you in a second what this is about, but this is gonna be a cutout, a piece of glass. And the reason why we have that is because we wanna give natural light to this beautiful bathroom. Check it out, Carlos. When I say we spared no expense, I really mean it. Check out the custom tile work. This is all marble tile. The chair piece, the bull nose, everything. So even this right here, if you look at it, it's baseboard. So we didn't put wood baseboard, we put marble baseboard. We have this all hooked up. And again, we picked the colors for a reason. So when you see that gold, it's a pop. It means something. The same thing with the vanity. I like how it might look black on camera, but this is blue, a very dark blue. I love it. I saw when they installed it and I was like, I gotta have it. So it's on my list. Using these gold fixtures, again, just giving that pop of color. And then we have the high ceilings. So what's cool about this is probably this is maybe 3 feet. So usually what you have in bathrooms is a 2 foot wide mirror. Because we have so much space and it's so high, Mike took advantage of that. So just putting the mirror in here makes the place look even bigger. So you have the high ceilings, you have the mirror, and then just putting this light higher, because usually a fixture would be right there, maybe 5-6 inches below that. But putting it a little higher gives it more oomph. So let's go to the main bedroom. Before we do that, HVAC. We still got to stick a couple of units in here, a washer and a dryer, but look how big it is if you want to go in there. So you have room for not only a stackable, or you could put them side by side, but you also have room to maneuver. Another walk-in closet. This is for the main bedroom. And I want you to know that this is not bad. It's okay, but you appreciate the window in that other closet. That window, that's why I'm saying I wouldn't even cover it up, because that's like a statement piece. And if someone's looking, let them look. It's all good. This is nice. This is a normal closet, normal walk-in closet. It's efficient. And this is your main bedroom. For me, when I first walked in here, I knew exactly where everything was going right in my mind. So my bed would be here, because I have my 2 lights. I'd have some kind of entertainment, like TV over there. And then I almost think that there should be a built-in right here. You have some kind of built-in bench, maybe even a table, and you enjoy your mornings here. It's almost like a hotel. I feel that someone can really utilize this space. I want you to look over here, Carlos. This is probably my favorite part of this building. Look at that chandelier. Look at the height on that. I mean, we are in Princess Peach's castle right now. This is amazing. So this is my favorite spot. And if it were mine, I would do a built-in. We debated, I think what we came up with is if we did a built-in in here, it would have tightened it up and someone might not have wanted it there. So we just opted to have it, clean, and the owner can decide what they want to do with it. But if it were me, and if the owner is watching right now, definitely put some kind of built-in bench here, a table, and enjoy life. Again, the fixtures are what pop the room. The whole room is painted one color. So I don't need to tell you what this is for, because we pretty much did it over there. We are a fan of natural light. This is providing natural light for probably the best room in this penthouse. Come on, check it out. This is the main bathroom. Wow. Again, the colors. We're going with the white colors so that everything that we put in here, as far as fixtures go, pop. You have the gold shower fixtures, the sconces on top, the faucets. And again, that's not a black vanity. That is a dark blue vanity. This is all marble tile. From floor to ceiling. Now I need to come in here. So there is no transition here. We have it so that when the water comes down, it slopes down to the drain. We are missing a door here. So it's not like the water's gonna fly out. When this door is installed, it'll be completely secured. I always gotta do this. A bench, right? Now, if you're looking, there's 2. So for the couple that lives here, good for you, okay? This is how you get efficient with your time, right? I gotta take a shower, so do I. 1, 2. Natural light coming in. All right, and the last thing that I wanna say is, so you have the double sinks. We were basically able to fit everything, anything in this. So anything that a real bathroom has, this has. What I love most about it is the detail of the tiles around this mirror. And again, sometimes our guys do things so well that you kind of miss it. But when you walk in here, you're like, oh my gosh, that was beautiful, but you don't know exactly what you liked about it. I've been here enough to understand that it's the tile work that really sets it off for me. And it's something that I want to do to my personal home, because I really just do floors and maybe the shower walls. That's really all I do. I never thought of doing the walls around the mirror and then the mirror wall. Never thought of that. And to me, this is what gives it that touch. And again, the gold, I'm totally a fan now. Love it. So we could definitely just stop the video right there, but this is where I think this condo is #1 in the neighborhood, and it's because of this. So we're in the last level of this property. This level didn't exist when we bought it. We fought tooth and nail with Historic to get this extra space. And this is considered the last bedroom. So this is what I would do. And we didn't do it here, but I would create a huge closet for this space. One thing is you have these enormous windows and this door giving crazy light. Not only that, but you have the skylights. Now, if you put it as a bedroom, you have more than enough room to put anything here. This could be an in-law suite. It can be anything you want. Small closet right there. Herringbone floors, of course. And look at that light. Imagine you getting ready. There are no lights here. That's all natural light. Again, all the way to the ceiling. Marble tile, beautiful fixtures. And you have your shower right there. So I can imagine us getting ready and she just comes up here. This is her lair. But again, this could be another person's lair. It could be the teenage kid. It could be anyone. So you have your own bathroom, crazy light, beautiful big bedroom. It might be comparable to the main bedroom. So this could be a main bedroom if you wanted it. And again, this is all created through permitting with Historic, figuring out what your zoning is. Now on a regular R2, which this is zoned, we would have been able to go back 10 or 15 feet based on the square footage in the lot. But because it's Historic, they don't allow that. So there's certain rules that if you look from the alleyway, you can't see the bump out. If you look from the front, you can't see the bump out. So there's ways that you got to do things. But we maximized this area right here and it was totally worth it. It's hard work, but it's totally worth it. This right here is the final thing that we're working on, is the tiling. This is your outdoor patio. And Carlos, if you want to follow me, I want to show you how it wraps around. And you can get an idea of what's going to be the floor. We have already done this. I think it's dry. We have a separate entrance over there. When we walked up the stairs, there were double doors. So that's it right there. So you can almost put a partition there and say, okay, this is for this section and that's for that section. Or you just hook it all up and put what you want. Now this is midday in Dupont Circle. If you listen, you hear nothing but birds. I hear an airplane, but I bet you can't even hear that. And that's the type of area this is. It's very quiet, very convenient, tons of stores. But if you like outdoor space, it's perfect. So that's the tour. I really, really enjoyed this one. I know it was long, but I wanted to go through every single detail. This really means a lot to us in our development. Few things that I liked, obviously, were the kitchen and the main bathroom. I don't think you can beat that. I think everyone is going to like that. My personal favorite, though, was the conical ceilings. I know I might not be saying that right. It's the princess dome in that main bedroom. Whoever buys it, you must put some kind of seating there. Don't waste it, all right? Until next time, I will continue to give you those reviews. Please like, subscribe, share. See you later.